explain to people the bar.
I'll just start. Ready?
Yeah.
Normally after a wedding, it's a tradition for the groom to speak on behalf of the newlywed couple and to compliment his bride. However, as always, Jack and I tend to have reversed roles in this relationship, and I'll be taking on the challenge instead. Firstly, Jack, you look absolutely gorgeous. Ty really brings out your eyes, and I'm the luckiest bride to be married to such a handsome fella.
And I'm back from the 21st. Remember my speech? It went, Joe reckons it went on and on and on. Well, you heard nothing yet.
For those that don't fully know my childhood, my mum and dad could tell you that I wasn't exactly one for the big white wedding. From a young age, I always said that I'd be married in my parents' backyard or at a courthouse, followed by a barbecue where we'd eat sausages on bread. I guess tonight is Jack and I's first married compromise, and I wouldn't change this moment for anything else.
My first encounter with Abby's new boyfriend didn't leave the greatest impression. That impression definitely didn't leave me thinking I'd be giving a speech at their wedding nearly 5 years later. I was on the phone to Abby while she was at a party, and a very drunk Jack snatched Abby's phone from her and went off with me. I didn't even get a word in, I just hung up after that big swear word. Jack thought that a boy that was interested in Abby was ringing her up, as he had called her a few times earlier that day. But I didn't know this until the next morning when they rang me up to explain. After a night of thinking to myself that Abby's new boyfriend was a bit of a dick, he redeemed himself with a very hungover apology. There was never a dull moment living with these two. If Jack came home from a party late, he would often turn off the power and break into the house to try and scare us. We eventually got sick of Jack scaring us. Abby and I had a plan to get him back. One night, the two of them went to bed and I sat on the floor outside their bedroom door. After a bit of waiting, Abby yelled my name and I went running in to see Jack tied to the bed with a belt. The two of us whacked him with pillows and poked him. Abby was tickling him, and I did think maybe we should stop in case he had an asthma attack. But he broke free, still tied up, and taking a piece of the headboard with him. We got these to save the new headboard, and Jack, I promise I won't come barging in this time.
Next up, we have our best man, Ethan.
Well, I made it. Look, I don't believe in roasting the groom on his special day, so this speech won't contain any embarrassing or controversial stories about Jack. So thank you and good night. Anyway, Jack and I first met at Kinlow State Primary School in grade 2 or 3, I reckon. Straight away, we became partners in crime, which I'm sure both our parents found out pretty quickly, with all the phone calls home and a couple of suspensions. One of the best things about the Summerfields place is just a short distance to the local pub, where we would go down for a quiet Friday night beer that usually turned into a 3-day bender. Although the boys will probably still play up sometimes, Abby, we're glad that Jack has locked us down a sober driver. Just joking. But on a serious note, Abby, you're kind, dedicated and caring. Together you and Jack made a great team. We are also happy for you both and can't wait to see what your future holds together. Abby and Jack.
All right, our bridal party is starting off the night with a friendly little game. As anyone who's been around Jack and Abby would have learnt, they love a competition. They'll be putting their bridesmaids and groomsmen up against each other in an old school round of boat race. Count them in on 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Go, Johnny, go! Go, Polly! Go, Polly! Haiti and a rumbo here. Haiti with the rum! Abby can put him to sleep! Go, Abby! Abby! Ah, so close.
I can't quite believe I'm up here speaking at your wedding. Abby sent me a post on Instagram a while ago, and it said, "When I look back, there were no reasons why we should have even talked to each other, but then one thing led to another, and before we knew it, we were too close to ever let go of each other." What a beautiful journey from nobody to everything, and I think that just about sums it up for both Sophia and I. Who would have thought a few years later the three of us would be sharing a home in Charleville together? It taught me that home isn't just where you were born, it's where you make it, and Abby and Jack, you will always feel like home to me, because it wasn't the walls of that house, it was coming home to my best friends every day after work. 2 people who wanted better for me, who looked after me, 2 people who I got to grow beside, both as an individual and literally. I'm still not sure if Abby is short or if I am tall.
Abby, we really have seen a lot through those last 9 years, comforting each other through our first heartbreaks and teaching me how to make a carton of cruises disappear in an hour. We've known Abby before Jack, and we've known her since Jack, and although she has always been lovely and caring, she is her most beautiful and happiest self with him by her side. Watching her become more certain of herself and what she wants, watching her smashing milestones, it makes us both unbelievably proud.
Jack, we didn't know you before Abby, so we don't actually know if you've improved or not.
So, a toast to the newlyweds. A room with you two is a room that we want to be in. We wish you both nothing but happiness for your future as a married couple, and we love you both more than you could ever know. Cheers.
Were they?
Look at you!
Jack proved to me he was an exceptional young man with a deep heart. I was flown from Charleville to Toowoomba Hospital late last year and stayed in the hospital there for a week. And in that time, when Abby was on night duty, lo and behold, who would visit me on his own accord with a great big chocolate was Jack. Not many young fellas would go out of their way and do this. So again, Joe and Jen, you have raised him good. Jack has so many good qualities. He has blended in very easily, and we love him just like one of our own.
Love you, Tom.
You shouldn't have to say in one small speech how much you love your daughter. So Abby, hear it again, and always, we love, love, love you. Watching our daughter grow up into the beautiful bride standing here before us today has filled us with so much love and joy. Everyone who Abby meets is touched by her warmth and kindness. I'd like to ask you all to raise your glasses to Abby and Jack's road trip, and may we all see them on their way as husband and wife.
The smoking
Abby and Jack.
what you get to choose is who you grow.
Now speaking on behalf of the Summerfields is Jack's father, Joe.
I'd just like to thank everyone for coming tonight and celebrating Jack and Abby's special day. I'd like to welcome Abby and her family into the Summerfield family, which I don't know whether you're really going to like that, but we'll see how it goes. And I think your mum's pretty much said the rest of it. So raise your glasses to Jack and Abby.
Okay.
Bit nervous, eh? Bit nervous, yeah. Starting to get a bit real now. Yeah, shit.
So now we climb. All we do is
Jack,
In this world, especially this generation, would be considered crazy for making this commitment at just 22. Yet here we are, exactly where our parents made the same commitment to each other at a similar age. There is no doubt in my mind that we are ready for this. You've spent nearly 5 years showing me the man you are and the husband you will be. You are all the things I need and want in a marriage. You are kind, loving, funny, decisive, elaborate and loyal. Though we are young, we're not naive. We know that this marriage won't be perfect and without difficulties, but it will be the best and biggest journey we take together. I will always love our story, how we met, and the way that you wasted no time in assuring me that this was it. And quickly, soon enough, you were a constant in my everyday life.
Abby, my beautiful bride, my love, my everything. I got butterflies when I saw you for the first time. I still get butterflies seeing you 5 years later. But nothing will compare to what I felt seeing you walk down the aisle today. No words explain, no feeling can describe what it means to be standing with you here, the love of my life.
I look forward to the years to come, the stories we'll write, the family we will create, and the love that we'll continue to grow. I'll love you even on the hardest of days, but I'll always be by your side, whether it's physically or by answering a payphone call when you have no service. That I'll always treat Charleville and Quinlow like a home, knowing that we both love the towns that raised us.
Becoming your husband today will be the greatest title and accomplishment I'll ever attain. I promise to be the best version of myself so that you can be the happiest woman in the world. To find someone with a heart like yours is rare. You care for anyone and everything and would drop anything to help someone. I hope you never change that about you, even when I might say you're being too emotional.
I'll love both your family and copious amounts of friends as much as my own. And finally, the two biggest vows that I'll honour are that I'll continue to grow and change alongside you, never forcing you to be somebody that you are not, and that I'll love and hold you in your heart from today until we've taken our last breath.
From this day forward, you'll never walk alone. You're forever my best friend and my soulmate. I can't wait to start this new chapter of our lives. I love you.
What God has joined, let no one